Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 37 of Dragon Quest VIII Blind. Last time, we continued exploring Castle Troeden and made our way to the library. So without further ado, let's read. Let's read all that we can read. Come on. It's a book entitled Explosives Handled with Care. Generally speaking, rock bomb shards can only be used once, but it's a little known fact that it's possible to modify them so that they can be used over and over again. This method is simple. Combine a rock bomb shard with a wizard staff in an alchemy pot. One word of caution, however. Rock bomb shards modified in this way will lose some explosive power. Think of it as a small price to pay for reusability. Okay, yeah, we'll just go through all of the wall. And then basically we'll go back. It's a book entitled An Excellent Elfin Elixir. I discovered that by the addition of a certain liquid, I can give Yggdrasil a totally new effect. As I learned the technique from an elf, I have dubbed the compound Elfin Elixir. This potent little mixture can restore one's magical power. Okay, we're definitely looking this up. This has nothing! Yggdrasil plus a liquid. What kind of liquid are we looking at? Yeah, because frankly, that would be a very nice item to have. Especially for longer dungeons. The book is so thick that Thwomp's arms get tired just holding it. But it could be packed with knowledge! Darn it, we need knowledge. We need all the knowledge we can get. More knowledge than just liquids. It appears to be the diary of a soldier. Dear diary, oh the shame. My iron shield is so old, I'm embarrassed to go into battle. It makes me look like some kind of marauding barbarian. But guess what? I've heard that if you combine something silver with an iron shield, you can make a beautiful white shield. Now all I have to do is pillage some silver for myself. Something silver. We could have climbed the wall. We could have freaking climbed the wall. We could have just broken down the door.
Oh dear. What a state the place is in. It's such a terrible shame. To work then. First things first. We need to find a book containing information on that ship. Maybe there'll be some kind of clue as to how to get it moving again.
Watch how it's the first shelf that we look at, or the second. It's a magazine called Pure Relaxation. To relax, the robust serenity is just what you need. It's easy to make too. All you have to do is combine a cloak of evasion with a garment that relaxes you very much. Okay, so I guess we have to combine it with basically the boost with the item that we got. The garter. Okay. This library truly is a cornucopia of knowledge. It's a book called Must-Sees for Sightseers. If you aspire to call yourself a well-traveled individual, there are certain places in the world that you simply must visit. Topping the list are the god statue on the holy Isle of Neos and the Lord High Priest's residence, which floats on an island in the sky. You don't have to be a holy pilgrim to be impressed by these sacred and spectacular sights, that's for sure. It's a fashion magazine called Vogue Alchemy. Tired of wearing the same old outfit every time you head into battle? If your answer is yes, don't fret, try alchemy. Just take a look at this example. Stone hard hats may be functional, but they're hardly fashionable. Just combine one with 2 bronze knives, though, and voila! Your heavy hard hat turns into a hunky headwear. Alchemy is an individual tool for any adventurer, but it isn't just about survival. It's about going to battle with style. Give it a try. Okay, nothing there. We still have books. It's a book entitled Pitfalls of Alchemy. Far too many people confuse alchemy with almighty. Do not make the same mistake. The items you create won't always be useful. In fact, some of the things you cook up in the alchemy pot will be worth less than the sum of their parts. For example, if you combine an iron axe with a gold nugget, you get a blunt axe. Alchemy is a wonderful way to create new things, but it's important to be aware of the pitfalls, especially when combining expensive ingredients. Why would we want this, though? It's a guidebook entitled Traveling to Trodaine. Trodaine Castle is one of the most beautiful castles in the world. This has not aged well. And rumor has it that the 4th floor is home to a powerful one-of-a-kind magical treasure, but the royal staff aren't saying. The truth remains unknown, but one thing is for sure. There is indeed some royal treasure of a different sort in Trodaine Castle. That would be the lovely Princess of Trodaine, Medea. She isn't just another pretty face either. She's got a beautiful singing voice. Yes, the lovely kingdom of Trodaine is worth visiting for Princess Medea alone. Why can't Jessica burn these vines down? They're not any different than the vines in the door. Come on, Jessica. That could have helped us out greatly. It's a book entitled The Forgotten Ship. It appears to contain information about an ancient ship abandoned in the wasteland.
Ah, you found something. Let's read it and see if it can be of any help.
The party pore over the book they found.
So, what we've discovered is that long, long ago, the area where we found the ship was at the bottom of an ocean. It doesn't really help us now, though. If only the ocean still existed, it would be plain sailing.
So we're going to basically use the moon again. So is this the world of Windows?
What on earth?
We haven't read all the books yet. Let's find this door, though. Just where you think you're going, Thwomp! This is no time to be gadding about! Thank you for that. You know, at this point, why don't we just wish for Dulmagus to be defeated? Play that harp, bang, he's gone, he's vaporized, he's turned to dust. Make you wish. Make sure you watch where you're walking, Gov. Who knows what happened if you fell over in a fireplace like this, eh?
I never imagined we'd have another chance to visit this place. So that time back in Ascantha, it wasn't a dream.
Ascantha and Trodaine are quite a long ways away from each other, right? So how can they both have doorways leading to exactly the same spot? Ah, there you are.
Welcome once more to the land of the Moonshadow, fortunate travelers. The Moonshadow window opens but once in a human's lifetime to grant a single wish. It is mysterious indeed that we should meet for a second time. Enlighten me. What wish has brought you back to me upon this night?
Restore the ocean.
I know the ship of which you speak. Long ago, it would travel the vast oceans, guided by the light of the moon. I remember it well, and now you wish to return this ship to the ocean from whence it came. A simple task. All we must do is revive the memory of ancient times. Those times when there was once an ocean where now there is only land. You saw for yourselves in Ascantha. Now I will again give form to a memory. The memory of the ocean that sleeps in the land.
And now the ship's gonna dance. We're gonna ride the ghost ship.
Yes. Yes. The music will rouse the memory. It is as I feared. This harp is not powerful enough. I will need a greater instrument if I am to perform such a task. I must think. Yes, it is coming to me. There is an aura that surrounds you. It is faint, but I can feel it. I see it. A Moonshadow harp in the world of the sun's light. With that, no undertaking would be beyond the realms of possibility. Lend me your ears. Somewhere in your world there is an almighty instrument. Somewhere along the path you have already trodden. A friend will guide you to it. My brave children, if you wish to awaken the ancient ship, you must first find the Moonshadow harp. Bring it to me, and I shall summon the memory of that ancient ocean, and the ship shall sail once more.
You know, this would be a lot easier if we could, I don't know, use Trode's kingdomly wealth to, buy a ship. The Moonshadow Harp. Even I ain't never heard of that. In all me long years of leaving, it's all very weird, that funny bloke saying it's out there somewhere, but I don't exactly help us, does it? I mean, it could have been more specific.
Okay, we need to find the Moonshadow Harp and give it to Ishmari so that he can use it to get the ship moving again, right? Well, it doesn't sound like the kind of thing we'll be able to just waltz into a shop and buy. Guess we'd better start looking around. So someone we've already met on our journey has the Moonshadow Harp. It sounds like quite a treasure, so I guess it probably belonged to royalty. Well, in that case, we certainly have a lead. We can go back to Ascantha. We head back to the castle and ask Pavan. Not to mention, it could give us an excuse to go around the world and find those chests. Those many, many locked chests. Okay, yeah, we can get out of this relatively easy. Okay, yeah, we can get out of this. Sorry if I'm a little out of it right now. It's starting to get a little late on my end. But I'm just having so much fun.
end there. Okay, so what's our money looking like? Okay, 1,500. Okay, let's zoom over to Ascantha. Yeah, well, if that king really wants to help us out, this would be the perfect time. Classy Castle Trodain. Yeah, this is what plays when you buy stock in Trodain. Look, I'm more than happy to spend the 40 gold. Okay, yeah, for a second I was a little shocked just seeing that kid. Then again, we haven't gone to this inn in the morning, I don't believe. Oh, sorry, forgot to read that Genghis line. I thought this was repeat. Ooh, after another feast fit for a king, I think I'll be about ready to use that throne room myself.
King Pavan may be able to help us. Why don't we go and see him?
We're owed a favor in Ascantha. If we would ask the king, he'll order his men to help us find the Moonshadow Harp. Okay.
Ah! What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see you all back at my humble home. I'll never forget that day you brought the vision of my dear Sasha to me. I cannot thank you enough. So, what brings you to my kingdom on this fine and sunny day? I see. The Moonshadow Harp is indeed in Ascantha. It has been one of our treasures since ancient times. But I cannot deny my honored friend's request. It would be my pleasure to give it to you.
Watch how it's stolen by Red or by some other bandits.
It is locked securely away in the vault below the castle.
It can't be that easy.
Allow me to escort you there.
It can't be that easy.
This brooch has been passed down through many generations of the royal family. Here we are.
vault is just below us. Come with me.
Yep, called it!
I don't believe it. How can this be?
Well, they had picks, they had shovels, and chances are, knowing Red, she probably just had a bunch of guys pounding on the wall. A bunch of new Yanguses!
It must be the work of thieves. I will not stand for this.
Though frankly, considering just the slump this guy was in for 2 years, you'd think that the thieves would just break into the castle and just take over by brute force.
It appears that the unthinkable has happened, and the Moonshadow Harp has been stolen.
As well as everything else in this room.
The culprits could still be inside this tunnel.
I don't think this was recent.
It's too dangerous for you to go after them. You mustn't set foot inside. I will summon the castle guards. They'll get the harp back. You mark my words.
No, they're not. This is an RPG. They're going to completely fail, and then we're going to have to go into that hole. That, or we're doing it ourselves. Hey, Gov, I bet the thieves got into the castle through that tunnel. Which means, I've got it. If we go through the tunnel the other way, we'll find them. What are we waiting for?
So close. I thought the Moonshadow Harp was finally within our reach. Who stole it? We have to go after them and get back.
We're back where we started. I knew things were going to... Same here. Ditto, Angelo, ditto. So, what do we do now? Are we just going to hang around and wait for the king's men? Or should we take matters into our own hands? If they couldn't repair Humpty Dumpty, then I highly doubt that they're going to get that harp back. Frankly, the only time royal guards are actually a threat in gaming to anything, it's when they're your enemy. Yeah, how much you want bets Red? We're just gonna be in Red's hideaway. I reckon we're after an old bunch of people. You couldn't make such a whopping great dino on your Todd. Better be prepared for them.
Okay, so who took the Moonshine Harp? We finally managed to locate the thing, and then what? It gets stolen. I absolutely cannot stand thieves. What kind of person makes a living by taking someone else's things?
Yeah, who do they think they are, eh? They're animals.
They're animals! Animals! I wish I could lay out little traps for them like we do for rats back at the mansion.
We've walked quite a distance. I wonder where we'd be if we were above ground, and how much further this tunnel's gonna run. Chatting can wait. We need to save our strength. There's a lot of trouble to go about. This is a lot of trouble to go to for the loot. I don't imagine whoever the thieves were are going to want to give it up without a fight. A sublight would be nice, and oh no, it's a branching path sort of thing. Okay, Yangus. Helm splitter on the rovers. Okay. Where is it? Oomph. On Yangus. Angelo. Let's use... Okay. No, we're not going to do that. We'll use... Where is it? Ah, yes. We'll use Swoosh on the moles. Yangus. Once again, Helm Splitter on the other one. Jessica, you can use a... Let's use a Sizz on that. And Angelo, slash at the Mad Mole. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Jessica will use a... Okay, where's a Crackle on the Mad Moles, and Angelo attack the Mad Mole A. They're killing us with a shovel. Darn, they keep on coming! Okay, at least we're seeing some grass. Yeah, let's try to make it through this tunnel. Okay, Flame Slash. Helm Splitter. Jessica will use a Crackle. Angelo, you can use a Swoosh. No more hands! Okay, we'll try going down this one. Chances are, though, it will be the straightaway. Yeah, these branching paths, they're most likely designed to basically just throw us off, just to make us all the more likely to run to enemies. Okay. Yangus, Helm Splitter on the mole. Jessica, use Sizz on the hands. Angelo, we're going to use Swoosh on the hands. Okay. Flame Slash on the hand. Yangus, Helm Splitter on the hand. Jessica, attack the hand. Angelo, the hand. Out of curiosity, Yangus, are there any treasure chests here? Don't smell much in the way of treasure around here, Gov. Looks like it's all been pinched already. Okay, at least we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, really. How much you want to bet we're going to be in Red's hideout? We're going to be right in her dungeon. What? This is a field. A field north of Ascantha. Anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want with us. See you next time. Bye.